What's going on, guys? Crunchykieran here, and I'm going to do something that hopefully I'm going to start doing weekly. I'm going to do sort of commentary on a match, giving my thought process and my actions, and basically try and give you guys an insight on how to play the game, how I play the game, and hopefully something can come from it. I'm going to try and post even if I don't do very well. Like, this was a game I just played very recently. I haven't been on in like 2 months. So I just thought I'd go on and see how I did. I still think there's enough in here to perhaps talk about, which is the reason why I'm still posting it. It's not it's not a massive amount of kills in this match. It's more gameplay coming down to the final seconds, somebody else getting the kills, etc, etc. So you can see I've gone with Valkyrie. We're on border on secure area. It is ranked, and I'm solo queuing, and I'm plat 1. So I'm probably coming up against plat 1s or diamonds or plat 2s. So I have to know already what I'm going to do, because I've played this map many times. I already know roughly where I'm putting my cameras. As Valkyrie, I like to have a hallway cam, at least, because that cam gets shot out a lot. So if you put a Valkyrie cam in there, you can see hallway, stairs. I like to put a cam here, in offices, and look into small offices. It's a nice rotation, not a lot of people look up. Not a lot of people expect a Valkyrie cam there, so it is a good spot. Now I'm reinforcing this wall, because on the higher levels, a operator may use that hole and cut off the rotation from our objective, which can cause issues. So I've found if you just reinforce that wall and get rid of the problem, then that's fine. I cut it a bit close, but this is my final cam. This is where I go to with my final cam. I mess up the going back into the room. You can vault out, throw it, and get back in before they even see it, which is ideal, because otherwise they'll know it's there. So you can see I go straight on the cam, and I try to see if anybody's rushing. Here, I nearly get outplayed. How it's not a headshot, I don't know. But Habana, as you can see on the cam if you go back and watch it, Habana wasn't going to the ladder, and I thought she was. She must have heard the window get broken, or saw the cam or something, and she pre-aimed it. And that meant she didn't climb up the ladder, so she wasn't a free kill. So, but you never know. A lot of people go on this ventilation. That camera allows me to see that. So I look, and I see someone on that window. And with Valkyrie, what you want to do is always keep checking and checking and checking. But as I check, she hot breaches in, which never happens. Luckily, Legion gets the kill. Not a lot of people hot breach. You can't really accommodate for that, which is where you place a breach and charge and bolt through. Can't accommodate for that. Again, as I'm Valkyrie, I keep checking the cams. I am solo queuing, and on PlayStation 4, not a lot of people use mics. I do have mine. I have mine on mute, but if I need to make a call out, I'll make it, or if I need to tell someone well done, even though they don't need it, I'll say it just because it's friendly. So as Valkyrie, what I like to do is go on the cams and spot people. As I do it, it's fine, but when somebody else gets on your camera and keeps spotting, that's how Valkyrie cameras get shot a lot. So solo queue Valkyrie is a tricky game to play. In a coordinated team of 5, Valkyrie is just absolutely essential. So you can see we've got a 4v2, and it goes on to 3v2. These are the situations that I hate, where everyone goes searching for a kill, everyone gets greedy. If you notice, we have 3 people, me on full health, and 2 people barely on half health combined. So 3v1, pulse goes down. So here, I could have told Legion to come back to objective, but I thought I'll just leave him out. He's probably got Legions around, and I'll watch the rotation. So I hold a really thin angle, so that I can see if anything's coming. And I see Twitch, and I fire. And I get the kill, and we're around. So that hole looks like it was opened up by Ash. It doesn't look like it was an impact grenade. So them opening that hole, in fact, helped us win that round. But that's how Siege goes. That's how it goes. You do something, it seems like a good idea, it comes back to bite you later on. You don't know how it's going to go, basically. So we get the win, and it's 1-0 up, and I get a kill. Attacker, as I haven't been on in a few months, I wasn't sure who to play. This isn't live, obviously. I'm doing a voiceover recorder, so I may forget what I did. I believe I picked Thermite because they're probably going to go armory or offices where a big wall is necessary to take the objective. That guy went Thatcher immediately, which in solo queue was great. Solo queue Thatchers are just a godsend, praise be. And it made sense. I was like, right, well, I might as well go Thermite. His gun's not incredible. He's not the best operator, but he's useful. He's for a team. It's like I said in my review. It's about balance. It's about picking what works for the team. And in the higher levels, when somebody picks a Thatcher, you've got to pick a Thermite. You just have to. So drone, lower level drones, what you'll see is everybody spamming triangle, getting the scans off. I like to know what operators I'm coming up against. A lot of people just leave their drones outside. I like to know if they have a Nella or a Jaeger or a Capcan. It changes my approach. If they have a Frost, I'm going to look down through windows. If they don't, I'm going to be throw caution to the wind a bit more. So on border there are a lot of windows, and this is a popular spot because you can't really hear the door get broken a lot when you spawn. So I leave my drone here just in case somebody decides to come out and try and spawn peek or open up that rotation in general. Because a lot of attackers sit on that balcony, and if somebody has that door open, it is a constant threat, and it wastes so much time. I got caught in two minds then. It wastes a lot of time. So as you can see, I believe that was Thatcher. Yes, Thatcher got a spawn kill. Somebody went for one and he got him. So I'm using the left D-pad button to ping to Habana that I thought I saw somebody here because I thought I saw a shadow move. Somebody went downstairs, I believe. So I pinged that, letting her know that she's there. Siege offers, it's weird. Siege offer has a lot of systems in place that mean you don't have to talk. A lot of people know what they're doing towards high level. So I put a claymore on the door. I thought if I put it around the corner he might shoot it, so if I put it straight in front of the door he'll blow the door down and go down. Double quick check of the outside cameras, make sure they're got, because you'll be surprised how many times people forget them. And I approach the wall slowly. You can see on the wall there is no electricity, no mirror, so we do have an open wall basically. I'll place my thermite charge down here, and I haven't played this game in a while, so I'll have a little idea. If I place it a bit more to the right, while leaving cover on both sides, it allows me to create this walkthrough all the way from CCTV. Now smoke actually gets a good smoke, it gets me through the wall, taking me down to 40 health, which isn't great. So now we have a larger distance, and because attackers have assault rifles, the larger distance should benefit us. Typically people like to hide behind there where you can only see the head, so it's a great little spot. I'm already peeking, I'm checking my angles, I'm slowly walking around the corner. I throw a drone just to make sure, because at this point I'm fairly safe, nobody's behind me. So I feel like I can throw a drone and quickly drone out. So I found smoke. At this point, Vigil's thing pops up on my drone, so I know Vigil's somewhere on objective and I know where smoke is. I see Habana's behind me, so I thought I'll push with Twitch. And as you can see, I see Smoke's head. Nearly, we're both peeking each other, trying to hold a really thin angle. And what you'll see here is I go for a pre-fire, and if Smoke was peeking that, he would have died, but Twitch decides to push him. I push around the corner, and Vigil just pops me. Twitch and Habana actually clutched that round to make it 2-0. But yeah, that's how quickly you can die, and especially in the high levels, if you're not constantly up, then that's how it can go. That was just unlucky, but a good push by the team. As you can see, the Thatcher ended up dying. We didn't need him, which was very strange. They didn't bring a bandit or a mute, which is very rare, very, very rare for competitive ranked. There's always at least one or the other, especially a bandit. Bandit gets a lot of pick because he's a 3-speed, he has a good gun, and his gadget's really useful. So the fact that we were able to get that wall open was a massive oversight by them. So we're 2-0 up going into offices. We can't defend the same place because it's solo queue. This guy wants to mirror there. That's where I always put my mirror on offices, so that worked out quite well. Now I've seen this in the Pro League and other ranked matches. If you shoot where your mirror is going to be on the other side of the wall and open up the wooden bit, you actually create like a slightly better field of view, so you can see a bit more around corners and you can see a bit more up and down. It just gives you that bit more luxury when you're looking through your mirror. My second mirror, I'm always debating where to put it on this map. I always tend to go for this space because that where small offices is. It's that wall or the other door, and that's it. They're the two places that can come through besides the window. So I feel if I have one covering each, then it makes sense. Plus you can see into armory this way, so I like to have one here. Another one, you can have it on that fountain wall I just looked at, or you can have it on the wall behind me. There's a lot of various options. The second mirror isn't like definitive, but the first one I feel has to be on that side wall. Ideally with a Jaeger, because grenade can get thrown from above, and I believe somebody gets grenaded later on in the round, which is unfortunate. But yeah, see, we've got a bandit. That way Habana can't shoot those charges, so that's very good of bandit to bandit charge my mirrors. I open up a slight hole in the wall. I can't be shot through that unless somebody peeks it. Bandit, there you go. There's the grenade kill I was talking about. That is from above. I can't quite manage to do it. I know there is a specific angle to do it. And yeah, so it's 2 minutes left. That guy, a guy leaves on their team, should I say, sorry. Makes it a 5v4, 4v4, but he was already dead anyway, so there's no different. Because of my headset, I can hear a lot of sounds going on. I can hear doors being broken, I hear people moving. I know somebody's there. So I get a C4 kill. I heard the silencer and I heard the door break. And to kill someone with the bearing 9, gotta be fairly close. You're not gonna do it from long range. And so I threw the C4, and luckily I got the kill. C4s aren't always my strong suit, but they're so satisfying when you get them. So now all it is just about a waiting game when it's like this. Normally you can tell how it's going to go. If they were going to push, they would have pushed by now, but because it's high ranked, I'm guessing these teams are just playing it out, seeing which way they approach, using all the time provided. I nearly get picked off from the window, as you saw a second ago, and I believe I see someone just through that hole at one point. I know this wall's open, and I know somebody was out that window, so I thought maybe I could get someone rotating. And Jaeger's pushing someone, so we're in a 3v2. Not one person on our team is full health, which isn't great, and I believe it is a Ash and a Twitch left. And I can see from the kill feed that Ash is definitely one still alive. So I'll decide, right, he's over there, I need to get to this mirror so I can watch both sides. I hear in my right ear, using my headset, that the Legion went off next to me, so somebody is outside the window. And Bandit is well health, so he gets hit once, he's dead. There's 30 seconds left, and at this point, a push I can expect is going to happen, but it's not going to happen straight away. They're going to wait. They're going to wait till the clock goes down. Because once it's contested and secure area, it doesn't really matter. Like it will stay contested as long as somebody dies or somebody leaves the zone. So there's 10 seconds left, and you can see I see Twitch. Now my thought process here is could have gone twofold. I see Ash kill him, and I know Ash is coming, so I wait for Ash. I know Twitch is not going to push, and Ash fucking comes from there. I've never seen that before. Literally, when I was recording this, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be a good clip, because it's like, right, how to coach 1v2, but no. Ash somehow vaulted through the fucking wall, scared the shit out of me, which just made me panic. Basically there, I could have pushed Twitch, and then pre-aimed where Ash was coming from, which would have been the door. Any normal person would have used the fucking door. Or I could have done what I did, wait for Ash to push through the door, and then, using my mirror, get Twitch, which is what I thought would happen. But I guess I got outplayed. God knows I've never seen... That's never happened before. Nobody has vaulted through there before to get me, but I say hats off. So yeah. So it's like, I didn't clutch, but I still included it because you can see my thought process. It's like, right, it was contested, but I thought, wait for Ash, and then get Twitch, but it didn't turn out that way. So that's how it works sometimes. So similar case, 2-1 up. Similar case with the operator selection again. This time the guy went Thatcher, and because they lost, they had to go Armory again. So without a Habana, I sort of had to go Thermite, which again you do need because you can either get this wall or you can get small officer's wall, and you can see right through objective. So really, any good team needs a Thermite or Habana. Thermite can open obviously bigger holes, and Habana can get hatches, so to speak. So it's all about preference, but Thermite does a better job at that specific thing, but Habana is a better operator in my opinion, especially the 3-speed. Her gun's a bit iffy, but yeah, especially the 3-speed. So again, leave my drone at the rotation hole just in case. I didn't see anyone this time. Watch out for the spawn peaks. If someone's indicator goes off, let's say they're doing it again. Double check the drone. Always keep checking the drone. You can never check the drone enough. And they've actually opened the walls up this time. Windows, sorry. They've opened the windows, which means we can't just simply run across the balcony as we like. Now that guy hasn't joined back, so it was a 5v4, now it's a 5v3. This is an example of the system in place. Now I run straight in here. This could have been risky. Ella could have killed me, and I saw that hole. I could have died here, but I'm in. Ideally you want to drone it with a coordinated team, so I put a Claymore on the rotation door. Nobody can come and get me now. This is our room. There is a mirror. I ping it to tell Twitch to watch it for me, and I go to the left of the mirror wall. And Bandit must just not have seen me. So yeah, we get the wall open. I pre-aim. Always try and pre-aim if you can, but get someone from underneath. I pre-fire because somebody pinged the middle room, and Mira was hiding in the back and somebody picks her off. And then again, simple as that. Like, I believe all of this was solo. I don't think anyone was in like a team. They all seemed to be by themselves. But that's what coordination, doubling up when you're pushing, and if someone dies, you're gonna refrag, or just get really unlucky. So we have to defend offices again. We don't have to. We could go to another site, but offices is the preferred one. And Mirror didn't really work for me at that time, and they did have a Twitch. So a lot of people play Twitch recently, so you have to be careful of her opening your mirrors. So I decide, right, if it gets to the same situation, with 5 seconds left, I'm going to go smoke, because he has either a real good SMG or shotgun, and he has the SMG-11, probably one of the best sidearms in the game, and the ability to deny the push. So I'm going purely with the idea that this is going to go to the final few seconds, and I'm going to be the last one alive again. Now, because of this, as smoke, you can either roam and be very good, or play it safe and wait to use your smokes effectively. Because smoke becomes one of the best operators with 20 seconds left on the clock. Up until then, it's all about surviving and trying not to die. Because he is only 2 speed, 2 armor, so he's not amazing, he's not a wonderful operator, but I'm still learning how to use his smokes effectively. Like, do you put it when they're about to push, or do you put it before they push, or the smoke's already established? It's all, like I say, it comes slowly learning. So I have 1 reinforcement left. I put it on this wall for this guy. He can put his mute jammer down. And I think about it. You can see, I think it's like, I'm going to sit on these stairs, and I think, nope, nope, there I go. And I think I'm going to barricade that back up, because I don't want people peeking the room or walking straight through. Barricading that up does give them cover, however. If they get control of that hallway, they can just run back and forth without worrying about getting picked off. But it's the same for us. It's like, I don't want to get picked off from the door. So I'm using the SMG-11 and the FMG-9, I believe it's called. You can either use that or the M18 shotgun. M18? M1A12 or something like that. The SAS shotgun. That's much simpler to say. I don't know why I didn't say that in the first place. But yeah, as you can see there, I wanted to show you that. That castle is a very good idea. Basically, it's shutting off armory. If they hold armory, we have like a whole idea and section of the map. So we have a great idea of where they're coming from. And as you can see, an Ash charge goes off. You can see the destruction, you can hear it from there. So I check the camera quickly, can't see anything, because obviously I'm not Valkyrie this time. So I open up a very basic peek hole, which is very risky, because in the high levels, anyone sees that, they shoot automatically and you get headshotted. But so, knowing this, I try and hold it as tight as possible so I see them before they see me. I'll give it a few seconds, I don't think I see anyone. It is still 5v4 because that guy hasn't joined back on their team, like I was saying. And I hear the thermite going off behind me. And I see someone, and I get the kill. That is how I like to attack thermite breaches. If somebody thermites up on a wall, the worst thing you can do is run away while it's blowing up, in my opinion. If a thermite wall blows up and you're in the corner where it blew up, nobody expects you to be there. Nobody expects you to be in. I expect someone to be there. She was just crouched. I pre-fired, missed.
Kavira, up there to the right is Twitch.
I go into game chat and give her an exact call out. And Kavira gets the interrogation to make it 4v2. There's an example of communicating when I need to. Not everyone will listen. You can literally call it out when no one will listen, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, that was not a stunning game, but hopefully an idea of how to play some objectives, how to defend some objectives, what operators to play and stuff like that. Thanks for watching.